President Benson. No, you're not. I've seen him. He's an old man, about my height. No, President, this is Topper Harley. Oh, of course, the son I never had. No wonder why I didn't recognize you.
Great movie. Can you guys name it?
I can't.
No.
It's wow. Now I just Hot Shots Part 2.
Yep.
I've seen it, but it's been
That is
forever.
a fantastic movie. Tim, have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. You need to see it.
Well, welcome to Utterly Useless, a useful podcast to waste your utterly useless time. I am Brett, the Mario of this edition. To my left is Jeremy, the Luigi
It's a
of the
me,
pod.
Luigi.
Off to my right is the Bowser of the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It checks.
And for the first and maybe last time, depending on how this goes, the Goomba of the podcast,
Ooh, you went Goomba.
Timmy. Yeah, I was trying to figure.
I was wondering if you were going to be Yoshi or you were going to be Princess.
I'm kind of sad I wasn't Princess Peach because I have a great complexion.
You do.
There's still time to change.
Yeah.
But you kind of come across as a Wario too, Taylor.
Actually, playing Mario, the first Mario Kart, I was always Wario. Every Mario Kart, always Wario.
Is it Wario?
Yeah, Wario.
Oh, I don't play that enough, I guess.
It's like evil Mario.
I know, but I thought it was just, if you're saying Mario, that would be Wario. I don't know.
Wario and then Waluigi.
That's evil
That's
Luigi.
the bad Luigi, yeah.
He's just misunderstood.
All right. Well, in this podcast, we are going to start off with our standard merit badges. We will go to spin the wheel with some random silliness that ensues. Was it fake news?
Fake news.
Fake news. We have a Who Dis. We will do a Draft Boom, which is 90s editions of video games, and then ending with our one recommendation. So starting off with the merit badges, I'm going to share with you what the merit badge looks like.
Okay.
So the merit badge looks like there's a severed foot hanging out of a filing cabinet, a young child pointing that's saying, "Is that a foot?" ? Because I got the Scarring Children for Life merit badge this week.
Ooh, I'm excited for this one.
Did you borrow our parents' fake foot?
I've had that fake foot in my classroom for 10 years now.
Oh, wow.
I leave it in the filing cabinet because I find it funny, because I know it's there, and there's always a question of either why is there a foot in your filing cabinet, or somebody who doesn't see it until they're really close to it, and then it like freaks them out, like And so we had on St. Patrick's Day, we had some kindergartners go on a treasure hunt, scavenger hunt to find a leprechaun. And so
Ooh.
one of the clues led them to my classroom. And so as they enter the classroom, they're sitting there looking for this 4-leaf clover with a hint to go to the next spot. And three kindergartners point to my severed foot and said, "Is that a severed foot?" And I quickly run to the
Did they
filing.
use the word severed?
One kid did. One kid said severed foot. The other kid said, "Is that a foot?" And
So
so
it's probably like, "Hey, mate, is that a 7 foot?"
and so I quickly run to the
Top hat.
filing cabinet, take it out, throw it, and go, "Nope."
I'm impressed by their vocabulary then already.
Sometimes I'm fearful of what the students that at our school watch after hours.
Oh, that's right. Because you mentioned some watch Squid Game.
Oh yeah. It's a couple of second graders had Squid Game costumes.
Great.
I just started that.
You just started it? How do you like it so far?
It's pretty good.
I'm not
actually. I
allowed
like
to
it.
watch it.
Hey, really? You've kept up with that?
Yeah. She doesn't ask me much not to watch a show. So the ones that she does say you can't watch, I will honor it.
That's a great movie. Or show.
Yeah, my wife will never watch it.
Yeah, mine either.
So, yeah.
We're sorry.
But I'm only on like episode 5 right now. And that was just in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty good.
Nice. I wish I could relive that show, and Alice in Borderland.
Ooh, I'm
If you
so
haven't seen that one-
excited for series 2 of Alice in
Oh,
Borderland.
you went back and watched it?
Yeah, because
It's so
I'm
good.
so excited for the second season.
When is it coming out? Do you know?
I don't know. I have been watching the second season of Upload. First episode of the second season, kind of boring.
Sorry, what season?
Upload of second season. of
Second
that.
season? I don't think it was boring.
I felt as though it was a lot of setup,
Yeah, it definitely was.
but it has a really good twist at the very end of the first episode.
It
though.
it was less comical, that's for sure. The
Yes.
second season.
Yes.
All right, I guess I'll go next. So my merit badge this week is the MacGyver merit badge. It's gonna look like a rubber band and a paperclip. That's it. That's what it looks like. So what I did this last weekish was my twin daughter, who's 18 months, is really good at climbing out of her crib. And it's like the bed's all the way down as far as it can possibly go. She's in a sleep sack, so her legs are very hindered from, separating from a certain distance to get her leg up and over the side. But she can crawl out of anything within 30 seconds. Like not anything, but obviously her crib and like the pack and play that we have. So yeah, you close the door. 30 seconds later, you just hear a knock on the door, like, I'm here, I got out. And they're like, oh, you need to go to bed. So what I did was we happened to have lots of cardboard lying around. And so I made a cardboard railing all around the top of the crib. And now she's mad because she can't get out. So that's what I did. And she's grown accustomed to it. Now I'm the only one that can put her to bed, essentially, because I'm the only one that has the arm length to bend over the cardboard and lay her down without dropping her.
So question, in like crayon, is there like little notch marks in the cardboard for the amount of time
Yep.
she's tried to get?
No, those are just like, the number of times that she's like, can't get out today. Day 1,
Day 1.
day 2. And I'm like, how'd you learn how to do little notch marks, huh? And counting. I'm impressed.
And in the corner, there's a little ashtray with cigarettes.
And then it says dad and it has a little X through it.
Watch for claw marks.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. So that's my merit badge.
Timmy, go ahead.
Okay, well, mine is pretty simple. Yesterday, I flew out to California, and I am now the happily proud owner of a minivan. So I would say this badge is a little minivan.
I think this merit badge needs to be the fact of what you're going through right this moment. The fact that you're up for 28-ish hours.
I mean, it could be a double badge winner.
There you go.
With a bloodshot eye.
There you go.
Bloodshot
You're
eye and a
driving
minivan.
a minivan
A
with
minivan
bloodshot
with
eyes.
bloodshot eyes. 27 hours.
Hashtag van life.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, I decided the medical game is just not for me.
Oh yeah, you're no longer our resident.
No, I
medical
still
expert?
am,
Okay,
but I'm
because we need a medical correspondent. So
I'm still that. Don't worry. But I have graduated and I'm now a spy.
You're a spy.
Yeah, I got
okay.
the spy merit badge. So I went to pick up my kids. It was yesterday, and
Were you spying on some kids at school?
that sounds creepier than. But so when you go pick up my kids, there's this big long line that you have to wait in, and you have a number that you put in your window, and then the kids come out once you get up there. So I was just sitting there watching, and I see this huge truck, and there's this guy berating this old lady. Like something had happened, and their cars were kind of set up like a T-bone would have happened or something like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why is this guy berating this lady? And so he leaves, and then I'm still waiting. And then he comes back. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's going to berate this lady again. So I kind of like roll down my window without anyone noticing. And I'm pretty close to him. And then I hear him say like, hey, ma'am, I'm totally sorry. I shouldn't have acted that way. And so it went on for a while, and he's just apologizing to this lady. And I'm sitting here just like eating my popcorn. And then that's not it. So that's part one of a spy without people noticing me. Yesterday, after we got home, my son came in and he's like, Dad, there's cops outside our house. I'm like, what? Is it a SWAT team? They coming to arrest me for spying? Not just kidding. So I go out there, and our neighbors, there was a kerfluffle or some sort on one of my neighbors. I won't say who, because obviously they're listening.
Obviously.
Yes. And I'm like, I really want to know what's going on here. So I go back inside. I'm sitting there like stewing, like, how can I go out there without, them noticing me too much that I'm just sitting there watching what's happening. So I have my son go out and bring popsicles to all of his friends. And I'm sitting there watching them at the park, just like pretending like I'm staring at them. And I overhear the entire conversation between the cops and a lady. And I don't want to divulge too much information, but it was just juicy details about their lives. So now I know a little bit too much about my next door neighbors, and I have the spy merit badge. So any covert operation anywhere in the world you need me, I'm there.
Now, my favorite thing about this whole story was, so Taylor's wife was over at our house when this was happening, and he calls her and says, the cops are in front of our house. Click, and hangs up.
No, I didn't hang up. I said the cops are over or in front of our house for our neighbors.
Oh,
and
okay.
it cut out
Okay.
for her.
Okay.
So she just imagined that the cops were at our house for like
Yeah.
Nixon trying to murder me or something like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I was like, no, I said for our neighbors. She's like, I didn't hear
Yeah.
that.
that was-
And so she called me back after the fact. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
what's going on? Like, oh, yeah. And I told her and the juicy details. So
what does your merit badge look like? Because I see it more as the I dream a genie. The Gladys, the next door neighbor, is peering out with some binoculars, hiding behind a.
that's a perfect merit badge. I will take that.
Look what they're doing
gladly.
now, honey.
So yeah, I'm a spy and a medical expert.
Spin the wheel.
All right, we got spin the wheel where we have 10 questions, 10 question categories, and we're going to spin the wheel to decide who gets to ask what. We're going to start off with Brett first, and we're going to go 2 rounds apiece since we got 4 of us today. And
Brett
here we
is
go.
going to get. Could you do it? I went really like all in on that.
Yeah, and are you going to go all in on this one? Because last time you said, yeah, I'll do it before Brett even said anything.
Ooh. I feel like this one is not one that I would want to go full in on.
Okay, so could you do it? Could you nonstop game for 24 hours with food and drink being provided with you, but you had to wear an adult diaper the entire time?
I could do it.
So I have to. I can't get up and
Nope.
go to the bathroom.
Nope, you are just sitting in your filth.
Can I get a
for,
bedpan at least?
Nope, adult diaper, 24
Ooh.
hours.
But can you change your adult
No.
diaper?
Nope.
Oh, dang it.
Your butt is in one place for 24 hours. All food and drink will be provided for you, but you are sitting in your filth.
I'm gonna take the diaper off.
Just on the carpet.
Because
And then-
where I'd be going, it'd be cement underneath me. So, and I'm pretty sure that I can hold in any number 2s, so I can do this.
You should up it to saying it's only Taco Bell.
That is fine with me because my body has, over the past 10 years, has built up a tolerance to Taco Bell and any expulsions from there. So, Hodger, you just fed me Taco Bell for 24 hours.
Well, he
I'm
said any
totally doing-
food.
I'm totally doing this. I will do it if it's just straight Taco Bell.
And I know my wife's listening to this, but 24 hours in my own poop would probably beat 24 hours then taking care of my kids. So yes, I will do it.
Oh.
For me, it depends on what time of the year.
Really? Why?
Because if it's hot, I don't want to sit in that.
But you're in your house.
Still, if it's hot, if
Yeah.
it's
So
hot,
if
it's gonna
it's
stink.
wintertime, you want to be nice and warm with you.
Think about the benefits.
He's got a point. I mean, you could, if it's hot,
You turn down the temperature. You got a point, though. You got a point. I would turn down the temp. You turn down the temperature in your house so you're a little warm. You're benefited by it.
Like if I'm in a Texas heat,
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
sitting in that.
No, that's true. If this was like some humid place, that'd be hard. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll do
If I get a free pass for 24 hours of video games,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I'm seeing this as a plus.
yeah, there's no downside to this.
Except for the part going down your leg.
Like I said, I'm opening the diaper and I'm free range now.
Now we're gonna go straight to lick off. Just kidding.
Now that'd be so funny if like you do it once and you realize you enjoy it, and so
You know what? I'm gonna do that again.
and
This
then,
time I'm gonna live stream it.
and then like you do a father-son bonding experience. It's like, hey son, grab this diaper, pull up a seat in front.
Join the family. One of us.
One.
You pat the seat next to you.
I can see my wife being so mad after the 24 hours.
And she's gonna be like, "What do you expect me to change you after this?" And you're like, "Maybe."
I think also the key you couldn't do sodas
Why not?
because depending on the soda, you could have a explosion.
Depending on the soda. What kind of soda are you drinking?
Mountain Dew. Sometimes it gives me the runs. There, I said it.
I did not know
Oh
this.
no,
I've
We've
never had
we've
this myself.
just lost Mountain Dew as a possible sponsor.
No, we can't lose you.
No,
You're my goal sponsor.
that's true. If there's any sponsor that we want, it's Mountain Dew because we are all drinking Mountain Dew right now
Yes.
every Saturday.
We'll get paid to drink it too. You know?
Yeah.
Do it. All right. And we're to me.
Yep.
Right? Desert Island. This one is, I feel like we've kind of gone down this path before, but I still think it's a great question. Would you rather on a deserted island or desert island? I don't know which way you look at it there. Would you rather have a game console connected to the internet to play infinite games, no communications to get out, or have infinite TV programming, but with commercials? I put that in for you, Brett.
Oh, I hate commercials.
Now a word from our non-sponsor. Last time on Sleepwalker Montana Ranger, we found our hero in peril, with narcoleptic man holding him at gunpoint trapped in a box canyon. Will our Sleepwalker Ranger escape his pending doom to save the lives of children trapped in the unattended speeding locomotive heading towards the 1,000-foot cliff? Tune in this Saturday to find out. Watch Sleepwalker Montana Ranger on Red Eye TV. Why sleep when you can watch? Now back to your useless podcast.
Can you at least have like team chat on the video games? You can't tell them where you are,
Yeah.
of course, but I just want team
Yeah,
chat.
everything you say gets censored if you're trying to say like, "Hey, I'm on an island. I'm stranded all by myself." Save
Okay,
me."
good. I'm taking the video.
You know what? No, I take that back.
Shut up, Jerry. You
No,
you
because
just no.
That's
no,
another form
no,
of entertainment
no.
is communication. I just want to give you one form of entertainment: TV or video games.
That's too bad. You agreed to it.
okay. Then the TV people can talk on phone. If you're not gonna
Okay.
budge.
Yeah, I'm still taking the video game.
What are you guys
I'm taking the TV.
taking the TV
Yeah, it's something you can have on all the time
while you're building stuff?
while you're building stuff, having fun. Yeah, TV all the way.
Yeah, I mean, even though there's commercials, and I've now just committed. I'm now going to be a premium YouTube, because I hate.
Did you get
commercials.
premium YouTube?
Yes, because I hate.
Well,
commercials
first of all,
so
good for you
much.
because I like YouTube TV.
Yeah, and I hate commercials so much. So
Does YouTube TV have jazz games?
I don't know.
I think they might.
We'll have to look into
I'm gonna
this.
have to look into that
Yeah.
because but yeah, I'm gonna go TV, more infinite options, and you know what, maybe in between commercial breaks, that's when I will start building my hut. So my hut will get done within about a month or so because of the 2 hour or 2 minute 3 minute duration.
And then you're gonna have like those jingles stuck in your head during it, like call 6300, save me. I don't know. Anyways, I choose TV too, because for the same reasons that Timmy and Brett have explained, that you just get to do something without really much effort. I mean, I would love to play video games, but
But here's the thing, though, with that. Like, the upside to the video games is there are thousands upon thousands of video games released every year where shows are just a little bit more limited.
you're catching up. You got Amazon Prime, you got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got HBO.
I mean, I'm assuming that this magical TV can get anything that I want ever.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
I mean,
They infinite. Both of them have infinite whatever, TV programming, movies.
Huh? Seems like TV from other dimensions has a somewhat looser feel to it. Yeah, it's got an almost improvisational tone.
Movies where he with video games has infinite. He can even play Atari if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
So.
Not that it would, but
But that's just how vast the collection is. All right, Timmy, you get Kiss, Marry, Kill. Darn you.
oh, I have a good one for this one.
Okay, mine are kind of lame, but let's just give it a shot.
'Kay.
Mine's Spider-Man themed.
Okay.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man,
Okay.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man.
I think we're all gonna kill the same one.
Kill Maguire,
Yeah.
kiss Garfield, marry.
Who are you marrying? Holland?
I'm marrying Garfield.
Of course, you guys are.
I don't know
Both
who
of
I'm
you are
marrying.
marrying Garfield.
I don't know because, I mean, even though I like him as Spider-Man, I think I might marry Holland. I'm looking for me, number one here.
He would be a really good show off to everybody. Be
Yeah.
like, hey, check out what I scored. I married up. I mean, he married down.
See,
but I married up.
If you marry Garfield, he's not going to be able to save you in the end, so you're dead.
Why is that? I haven't seen the new Spider-Man. If that's
No,
Oh,
I'm talking about
It's-
Garfield.
it's Garfield Spider-Man
Oh,
2.
yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if he was because he's in the new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've persuaded me. I'm marrying Holland.
And I think Holland's personality would be so much fun. What about you, Criddle? Criddle, Timmy.
He's
Hmm.
marrying Maguire.
You know what? No, we're gonna have to go. I'm a fan of Garfield. I really like Garfield, so probably marry Garfield,
Kiss Holland.
kiss Holland, bye Toby.
Bye, Toby.
Sit, Toby.
Toby. Sit, Toby. Sit.
Hey, Toby.
All right. Well, at least now we have 3 fans here at the table of Garfield.
I don't get it. Everyone, give him crap, please.
I've heard rumors that they're about ready to like re-up some more Garfield movies.
I think they are. Yeah.
I hope so.
There's only one thing I don't like about him. And Honest Trailers brought it out, and I didn't know it existed. It was one of those glass shattering moments. But like he like, I don't know what it is. He mumbles, or whatever. He like,
And then he just kind of
yeah,
turns his head.
yeah, and he turns his head a lot. And it's like once they showed that, I was like, oh, that's the worst quality of. All right, Taylor, you have random question. You can ask Kiss, Marry, Kill if you want to now. You can ask anything you
I
want.
know, but do we do back-to-back kiss, marry, kills?
Let me
see
2
my
murders
random
in a row.
questions.
Do
And it's polygamy.
do a kiss, marry, kill. Make it cringeworthy. Let Timmy enjoy the
Yeah.
misery.
Okay, I have a deep one for you guys.
Oh.
Ooh.
If you could go back in time and redo one thing, what would it be?
Like in our own lives or in the world, like throughout time.
I meant this. I'll just go with the one. I meant this in your personal life. Dun dun dun.
Well, there are certain things we want to say, but we can't say.
Okay, that you can say. And if you want to change it to one thing in time, then you can do that too.
I think it's really easy for me. I mean, me being a teacher, I wish that I was held back 1 year like Jeremy was, because I
That was
understand.
dumb.
Because I feel as though I struggled because I was the baby of the my schooling.
Yep. And I
Okay.
was third oldest. I can't think of anything right now what I want to change. I mean, there's plenty. There's
Can it be indirectly related to your personal life?
how do you mean?
What if we did a throwback to a previous podcast here?
Ooh.
A original recipe Butterfinger.
Oh, yes.
I'm forgetting this.
Oh.
In a previous episode, it was talked about how the Butterfinger recipe changed.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. If that could be changed, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad that you are in agreement. The original Butterfinger recipe is great. This new one is
Yeah,
That can change lives.
it could.
it
Save
could
lives.
save lives.
Save
Yeah.
lives.
Save lives.
Bring back the peanut butter. Save. Man, my life. Okay. This is dumb. It's not funny, but I wish I would have gotten the degree I got the first time around. Aviation
yeah.
administration. I should have gone for business instead. Something.
Which is funny because that's what you were seeking out to do.
What?
Business degree.
Yeah.
Because you were all about the mad money. Oh, Brett, you
Yeah.
should watch Jim Cramer. Jim Cramer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. If I could have, actually, no. I lie. Business. I would like to minor in business, but I would like to have majored in, like, I think back in when I was going to college the first time around, was there wasn't many computer degrees. There was like mainly computer science and maybe one other.
Yeah.
But like my master's in computer information systems, like I love information systems. If I could have gotten a bachelor's in that, that would have been awesome. I know they do it now.
So I like how you did this because I know the decision that you actually wanted to undo, which was because if you never got your aviation management degree, you would have never gone dumpster diving and eaten the pink cookies out of the garbage. And then you would not have gotten violently ill.
Ew.
But in his defense, unlike George and the donut, they were all in the pristine bag.
They were right next to the machine that the person that emptied all the, I guess, what expired food, put it in the garbage just right next to the machine, the vending machine. And so I just saw them laying on top, like, cookie, another cookie, another cookie, go in backpack.
Okay.
I forget. Did you throw them away right after the first one? You mysteriously were sick at the same time, shortly after you ate.
I think
it?
I did.
Okay.
I also don't
Ugh.
think that they may have not fully survived the backpack with the books in it either. So
Yeah.
there have been two reasons why I threw it away.
Okay.
Right, Taylor, did you want to answer your own question or no? Are you good?
I would have gotten help for my ADHD a lot sooner in my life.
Yeah, has it been life changing?
Yes, it was.
That's
And
good.
I'm on some meds and I'm all good. And I probably would have gone to kind of the same route you, something computers, and not changed careers so much.
All right, Brett, back to you. Lick off.
Okay. This is gross. So if you have not eaten, if you're currently eating, stop eating.
Don't tell me what to do. This is my food.
All right. You've been warned. How much would it cost? Obviously, because this is a lick off. So there is a freshly
Mm,
popped
mm,
large
Mm.
pimple by Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, yum. I hate watching those. My
How
wife
much
loves this.
would it cost you? Or what? I guess we're doing a lick
Yeah.
off. So how much would it take for you to lick whatever membrane from that pimple is left over and the portion of the open wound of the person's head?
You have to lick their wound?
Yeah, like the
Yeah. It recently just popped.
so the stuff, the pus is still on top.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And where is this located?
Probably a medical facility.
No, on the body.
Oh,
On the head.
let's go with
On
the head.
Top of the
Yeah.
head.
Oh, I thought no. When he was saying head, I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
thinking of the head of the pimple or whatever.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Double. Yeah.
So on the head,
On the head, on the
Oh,
head of the
head
pimple. Yeah.
of the pimple with the pus still out.
Yes.
And assuming that we can't get any like extra diseases from this person.
I don't know if this gets funded. We can't.
I don't think
guarantee
it'll.
that.
I don't think it'll, because we'd have to find the Dr. Pimple Popper lady. And
Yeah, we could get some random person here off the street. Just kidding. Sir, do we know this person?
Jeremy.
hey, sir, you want to come inside and we're gonna pop a
Jeremy's
pimple on top of your head.
Jeremy's continual
and you're
love
gonna
of
lick
the
it?
homeless and be like, hey, would you just say that you're Dr. Pimple Popper?
Jeez.
But do we know this person? This matters to me.
No, stranger.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness, this one is gross.
Oh, Brett, this is too good. Were you watching Dr. Pimple Popper?
No, because I find it disgusting. I don't know why my mom and my sister both are just so enthralled with that
Yep.
TV series.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know how it became a TV series.
It
in all
started on
honesty.
like YouTube or Instagram first, and it's on TikTok now, and yeah, and that's how it came. It got such a huge following from. I think your YouTube channel alone got her a big following.
That's no.
But
I don't
Yeah.
know.
okay, who's gonna start the bit? I guess I'm off to your left, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start with 25,000.
25,000.
Tim, what about you? Where are you going down to? Or are you out already?
21,000.
I don't see Taylor staying this very long.
I'm just thinking about like getting like hepatitis or something like that.
Well, how about this, Brett? Are we allowed to douse the area with alcohol? Like,
Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
We'll do it pre and a little bit post. Yeah, post pop.
So gross. I'll go 18,000.
It's like a push pop.
That just made it even grosser. I don't know why.
A melted one?
A
Yeah,
melted.
melted push. I'm gonna go down to 15,000.
Jeez.
I could do this for
Do
15,000.
we have to ingest it or just lick it?
No, just lick.
just like so you
But-
can
okay.
But
spit.
chances are it's going to stick to your tongue though.
12,000.
I'd just get a whole bunch of alcohol and go spray it in my mouth.
I will go $19,980.
How much did you say? Sorry, what was the first number?
Oh, $11,980.
Okay. I'll go down to 6,000. I'm working this way down.
I think you can have it.
Yeah,
Oh, you're out?
I'll-
Tim's out.
I'll
Taylor?
let you have it.
Okay, I'll do this for 6,000.
Wow.
I was like, maybe I should have jumped from your 11,000 down to 6 so fast. Could have got more money. Okay.
So who's got what if? Is it me?
It's me. Okay, what if you could have one more additional body part, like an extra arm or eye? What would it be, and where would you put it?
Ah. All right.
Can I just go for an extra finger?
Yeah, you can go for an extra finger.
I feel like that's less complicated than growing another arm and making it work with a shirt.
That's true. That's true.
I would take an arm going out the back. So I just
Scratch
have
your
to
head.
like not attach to my head.
I know, but like it could scratch your head so
Yeah.
easily. Well, you're just taping or whatever.
Or maybe maybe on top of my head would be a little bit better because then it can actually scratch the parts on your back that are
Oh,
really
that's
hard
true.
to scratch.
You could be that guy on Futurama who lives in the sewer because he has an arm growing out.
Yeah, I think I'd take an extra arm. I think that would be kind of cool. Can I have two so I can just be Goro?
That'd be cool. No,
Okay.
just one.
3/4 of Goro.
I think an eye, but I don't want it in the back center of my head. I want it like off to one side, either to the right or to the left. And so I'd probably have it like taped down most of the time, but just kind of every so often, just kind of move my hair and just kind of check things out, and then just kind of
That'd be cool.
yeah.
That would work for you
Ooh.
as a teacher too, as you're
Yeah.
writing on the.
Hey, I can
The
see what you're
board.
doing down
Well,
there.
I already freak out some of my students because I don't know if it's just because playing basketball or whatever. I just am so accustomed to using my peripheral vision. But like I'll be sitting there doing something and a kid just come off to the side of me. I go, I'm not looking at you, but I know you're there. And they freak out. I don't know why they freak out, but they're just like, how can you see me? It like, or I'll just be like, I'm not looking at you, but I know you're there. And they'll just sit there. And I go, and I'll wave my hand in front of them because I'm doing something. I'm just like, I can see you, but I know you're there, but I'm not looking at you. And they're like, what? How is this possible? Years of playing basketball. That's how.
Okay. I could be a good baseball player with a third arm.
You could have 2 gloves.
2 gloves. Basketball would be fun too.
Well, you say that, but remember there was that one Yankees pitcher a couple of years ago who was ambidextrous throwing, and they had to create a rule because what they would do
'cause the
is
switch hitter and
the switch hitter, and so they went back and forth and went back and forth, and they're like, no, he has to pick which batting right-handed or left-handed. You have to pick throwing left-handed or right-handed.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be a thing unless were they like just doing a dance back and forth?
Yes,
Oh, that's
they were
dumb.
literally
Okay.
doing like a
Yeah.
dance for about
Yeah.
like 3 minutes or
That's
something
dumb.
like that.
I'm intrigued by an extra eyeball as well now, and with an arm. If you'd be a football player, if you had one coming out of your chest, I mean, you could hold the ball and then you could stiff. Also, it'd help with breakdancing. Not that I'm into that. Just saying.
Yeah.
I would want a like 6-foot arm.
A 6-foot arm,
I could
taller than you.
I could dunk. I'd be in the NBA, baby.
You'd be running. All of a sudden, you just jump up onto your one arm, and then it just launches you an extra 10 feet.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh crap, too high.
Yeah. I'm going to the NBA,
And then you're in the
baby.
fans. Yeah, baby. Yeah,
Would watch.
yeah, that would be fun to watch.
Yeah, right.
I'm picking an extra eyeball. I'd probably just put it in the back of my head, right below my hairline, in the back. All right, Tim, you get. Would you rather?
Okay. Would you rather never play video games again or never watch movies again?
Oh, that's easy. Video games. I like this draft boom is so easy for me because this era was when I started and stopped playing video games at the same time.
Oh.
I-
I think this one's the hardest for me.
Yeah, I was wondering about it.
Because
too, for you.
Jared's going to go movies.
Yep. I am going movies. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'll go without playing video games.
Just because of time constraints, I think I have to go movies too.
Makes
'Cause
sense.
with the family.
And yeah, you get to spend time with your family.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor. We only have 3 left to choose from, and you get. Could you?
Could you fight me?
Yep. Let's go.
You think you could? Think you could take me?
I don't know. The funny thing about me with fighting is I'm not a really good fighter unless I'm mad. And there was this time, I don't even think Brett knows this. There was this time that my friends, who were named nameless at this time, for people who listen to this podcast,
Of course they're listening.
no, it's probably more of other people that, like my parents or something. I don't know. Anyway, we used to have a little mini fight club in somebody's basement, and I couldn't hurt them. I couldn't hit them. I couldn't do anything because I'd be laughing so much while they're hitting me, and I'd try to hit them. I'd just start laughing, and I can't fight someone that I like. I can't. I have to hate you first.
Okay, so I'd beat you up.
Yep.
Brett, Criddle. I mean, Tim. Eh.
I probably can get in a good slap or two.
Oh,
But I'd
we're doing
probably
one
go
of these?
down. I probably would end up going down.
See, I'm not an angry person like Jeremy. At one point in time, I had a job with the U.S. U.S. Department of Defense somewhere where I would have to possibly be violent. And when they were giving me hand-to-hand training, I would be screamed at in the face because I was not mad at this blue dummy enough. And they're like, you will die if you do not start putting more aggressive anger towards this thing. I was like, I'm just not that kind of a person. And then shortly after that, I was like, okay, I'm done with this.
Okay. See, I'm kind of like the Hulk where I'm always angry.
Fake news.
Fake news. News.
All right.
I think we need to turn that into a Donald Trump.
You are fake news.
It's the fakest. I know all the best fake news. So we have here the segment where we're gonna give you. There's gonna be 3 rounds. Each round has 1 true headline and 2 fake headlines. And so now the 3 of you get to decide which is the true news headline, and we'll see who ends up with the most points at the end of 3 rounds.
I think it's just gotten to the point where I'm really good at picking the fake ones just because I want them so badly to be true.
President Biden, how's that ice cream cone?
That ice cream cone was great. I put some hot fudge on top of it, and I sat there until it was gone, and then when it was gone, I was sad. So I signed an executive order for another one.
That would be the funniest thing to look at, the most frugal executive order.
I'm sure there's tons out there
Yeah.
that are head scratchers.
I'd love the executive order if it was was it William Taft? Executive order, larger bathtub.
Please
need
and
it.
thank you,
This is for America's benefit.
America.
America. All right, number 1. Headline is Pete Davidson. Do you all know who he
I
is?
hate him.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Pete Davidson to join next Blue Origin space flight.
Yeah. Please, one way.
Number 2, KitchenAid. I'm going to censor this one a little bit. KitchenAid unveils new 3-piece stainless steel adult attachment for the stand mixer. Number 3, box of human heads stolen in Denver. How much they may be worth?
I think I know this one, so I will defer to the other.
I would love to see Pete Davidson go up and never come back.
Never come back.
I could see like the KitchenAid thing be like one of those Blue Boutique type of things where, that's the headline, but the actual story is something a little bit more different. And what was the last one?
Box of human heads stolen in Denver. How much they may be worth?
We did one in Denver just a little while ago that was true. So
They are awfully stoned there now.
Greendale pumps out a lot of good,
Greendale.
a lot of good humans.
Oh.
Do they though?
They don't, except for Troy and Abed.
So do you know this, Timmy, at all?
I'm kind of leaning towards Pete Davidson.
I'm going to go with KitchenAid attachment.
Okay. And Taylor?
It
What-
is Pete Davidson.
Sorry, you said Pete Davidson too, right, Tim? Okay, I'm just writing these down. So the 2 T's are for that. Well, you're all wrong. It's the box of human heads in Denver. They were stolen.
I'm gonna look this up
You go
because
ahead.
I think I saw an article.
Okay, round number 1. Greyhound now offering premium upgrade to slightly less disgusting. Number 2. Canadian diner renames dish because it sounds like Putin. Number 3. The Onion fact checks claims about the Ukraine conflict.
Okay. There's been so much Russian hysteria or whatever. I'm going to say that it's the second one. Canadian diner rename something because it sounds too close to Putin.
What about you, Tim and Taylor?
I wasn't paying attention because I
Tim
was looking,
Taylor.
because I was looking at
An Onion
Pete
article.
Davidson.
no, it wasn't an Onion article. He actually was scheduled to go.
Oh, was he?
on it? And then he got, for some reason, he withdrew.
Because he knew it was just a one-way ticket.
Yeah. I'm not here to fact check the Onion. So I don't, if that's true, that's the Onion's fault for feeding me true news.
How dare they?
I'm going to sue them for giving me true news.
But he didn't go on it, so I'm going to go with the Canadian Red.
All right, Tim. Here you go.
I'm going to go with the third one.
You're going to go with the Onion fact check
Yeah.
names? All right. Well, Brett and Taylor got a point there.
Yeah.
It was Canadian dinner renames dish because it sounds like Putin. It's like poutine or something like that.
Poutine.
Yeah. Okay, this one, I'm going to struggle over one of the words because I can't read good.
I give you the Derek Zoolander Center for
Good.
Kids Who Can't Read Good.
All right. Round 3. Real Housewives faces backlash over decision to film in I hate this word. Misogynistic. I can't say.
Misogynist.
Thank you. Misogynistic, homophobic location. So Real Housewives faces backlash over decision to film in
Misogynistic.
misogynistic. I can't read. Homophobic location. Just try to give it one go around without.
Well, I think we know which one's the real one now because I don't think Jared would even know how to spell misogynistic.
Number 2, cat's meowing helps rescuers find an 83-year-old owner after she falls down a ravine. Number 3, Metallica threatens to pull music from Spotify unless company increases executive salaries.
Ooh.
You know, that old lady one, I don't get the cat. If it was a dog, like, what is it? Does this little old lady just go walk a cat? Come on.
Well, my favorite thing would be like, what is it, Sandy? What is it, Sandy? Is an old lady falling down a ravine?
Oh, no, you just wanted to lick yourself.
Oh, There we go.
This stop licking yourself and tell me what's going on, cat.
Lifts up his hind leg, licks real deep down. Like, oh, this is happening.
Lots of
staring
eye
at you the
contact.
entire time.
Yeah, lots of awkward eye contact.
And then flips you off.
Yeah. Wow, that just got real. So that one must be it.
I'm gonna guess the Real Housewives misogynistic thing, just because I can't see a cat. I can see a little old lady dragging a cat. Like, come on, cat, come on, let's go for a
It's
walk.
in one of those harnesses.
And then she falls down the ravine, but the cat would probably be like, "Good, I'm glad she's dead." Like,
Let's eat her now.
Yeah. What was the last one?
Metallica threatens to pull music from Spotify.
I think that one's it.
So, Brett, you got Real Housewives. Taylor, you have Metallica.
I'll
Tim?
go with the cat. Why not?
Well, guys, you made this really boring. You guys all have 1 point because Tim got that right.
wow.
So, yeah, the cat's meowing helps find an
Wow.
83-year-old owner after she falls down a ravine.
But wasn't there like a big thing with Spotify?
But the thing is, if you think about it,
I just
mean,
remember that there was something going on with Spotify where people were pulling their music.
I don't know, possibly.
Yeah, there was. It was because of Joe Rogan stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, Metallica has never probably cared one bit about their executives.
Who dis?
All right. So on this version of Who Dis, I have film critic reviews of 3 movies, all sequels, and I'm going to give you a blurb with the Rotten Tomatoes score of what they gave that, and you need to figure out what movie they are reviewing. So I have 3 comedies: Hot Shots Part 2.
I like how you threw in the little accent there.
Austin Powers 2, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Oh, both dudes.
And Airplane 2, the sequel.
Okay.
All right. So
I get what you're throwing out here.
Ah.
Okay.
So this first one comes from the Capital Times. They rated this fresh. They said of this movie, inferior to the original, but enough jokes hit their marks to make it worthwhile. Is it Hot Shots Part 2, Austin Powers 2, or Airplane 2?
If they said that about Hot Shots, I'll give that away right now. If they said about Hot Shots, that's just absolutely wrong. Because Hot Shots 1 is one of those movies that the second's far superior than the original. Airplane 2 does fall short of Airplane 1. And Austin Powers 2 is in like the same playing field as Austin Powers 1. Maybe just a hint worse. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I instantly went to Austin Powers too.
I'm going Austin Powers 2 as well.
That's what I was leaning towards.
And what did you say, Taylor?
I said the
We all
Austin
said
Powers.
Austin
Okay,
Powers.
Airplane 2.
That's at least it wasn't Hot Shots.
You even walked yourself through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So Variety gave this movie a rotten score. The script just doesn't have it in terms of fresh narrative developments or individual gags. Is it Hot Shots Part 2, Airplane 2, or did I say Austin Powers 2? I don't know. Anyway, all 3 of those options.
Sorry, read it one more time.
The script just doesn't have it in terms of fresh narrative developments or individual gags.
I think I'm going back to Austin Powers too.
This is a hard one.
I'm going to Airplane 2.
Yeah, I'm going here. But like the likelihood of you, I mean, this is a whole different paper or whatever, right?
Oh, yeah. I'll give you a hint also, just to FYI, if anyone wants to change their thing. I have 7 critic quotes, and so not all of them are going to have equal representation.
Oh, gotcha. I'm going Airplane 2.
All right. And
he went Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
And Criddle's
Airplane.
Airplane.
Okay, so Austin Powers 2.
So 1 point's on the board. You're better at this game somehow than me. I don't know how.
Okay, so New York Times gave this movie a fresh review. Despite an oversupply of bathroom jokes and cantered scenes that play out like outtakes, this is still a crafty, intermittently hilarious comedy.
I think of Hot Shots.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Hot Shots Part 2.
I'm going with Austin Powers.
That would be my backup.
Okay. Tim,
Oh my god.
Austin Powers 2.
I'm not gonna get any points.
All right.
That's surprising coming from the New York Times.
Oh, that was New York Times. I'm not even
Uh-huh.
paying attention
Yeah,
to who's writing
wow.
these.
Okay. New York Post gave a fresh review of this movie. Is nothing sacred to the maker of this movie? Nope. Not a thing. Is it Austin Powers 2, Hot Shots Part 2, or Airplane 2?
Airplane 2.
Hot Shots 2.
I think I'm going to go Hot Shots again as well.
Okay. 2
Oh my
points.
gosh.
Hot Shots Part
I thought that was
2.
like a for sure thing.
All right. So the Chicago Sun-Times gave this movie a rotten score. It says the first 5 or 10 minutes of this movie are genuinely very funny. So funny, I thought that perhaps maybe this movie was going to work. It turned out to be a premature hope. Is it Hot Shots, Austin Powers, Airplane?
I'm choosing Austin Powers.
I think I'm leaning Austin Powers as well.
I don't know if I want to get on that bandwagon. Let's go Hot Shots 2.
Okay, all of you are wrong. It is Airplane 2.
I was trying to remember the beginning of that movie. I couldn't.
Isn't the beginning of Austin Powers 2 where it's
Mrs.
like the-
Mrs. Kensington is a fembot.
yeah,
All
with
right.
all the fruit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the fruit.
Yeah. Which I'm
Okay.
like, that totally follows for,
Yeah.
for Austin Powers. So that's why I thought that one.
So yeah.
And I was gonna say yeah, because Austin Powers that movie likes to hit it hard at the beginning, but it's a little bit less funny as it goes on because they try and pack in so much at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Okay, so this comes from Real Views. This is a rotten score. It says there are so many instances when this film is too obvious in its attempt at humor.
Hot Shots.
I think that's Airplane or Hot Shots. I don't think it's Austin Powers.
Airplane.
I'm gonna go with Hot Shots.
Okay. Jeremy's on the board. Taylor takes the lead. Hot shots.
So it's 1, 2, and 3 now.
Yeah.
At least I'm not 0. Hey.
All right, last one.
But that's the whole point of Hot Shots is that it's
Yes,
over the top, obvious, but funny.
Mr. Geppetto.
So so that critic is an idiot because they don't get it.
Mhm.
I don't think critics really like humor.
No, I was surprised that I was able to find some positives in some of these movies.
know.
In all honesty.
Because most critics are cynical.
All right, so last one. This comes from the Washington Post. They labeled this movie fresh. I laughed and slapped my thighs.
Well, that's not much.
No,
to
it's
go on.
not.
Is that coming from like the 19? Yeah.
Actually, I believe this was, obviously all of these movies did not come out in the year 2000s. All of these quotes come from early 2000s. So to me, the sad part about all of this is that these are movies that were rated years after their release and then uploaded onto iTunes.
And that's a good point. Is I feel like no movie should be allowed to be really reviewed, so to speak, after the movie's out because you didn't grow up in the era. So how can you? I don't know. I say that, and I review movies all the time in my head. So
Yeah.
But anyway,
So yeah, I laughed and slapped my thighs.
This could be any of them.
Mm-hmm. That's why I made it last.
I feel like this is Airplane.
I feel like this one is Austin Powers.
I'll go with Hot Shots.
Okay. So Taylor and Timmy end the game tied at 3 because it is Hot Shots.
That
Part
was my
2.
second guess. I was like, I don't think it's Airplane.
All right.
Well, I didn't get 0.
Draft, boom.
Okay.
All right. So this week for Draft Boom, we are going to be drafting 90s video games, console video games to be more specific.
So PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64 and below.
Yeah, so maybe not 90s, but yes, those and below. If you really want to do Atari, that's great too. Because I know that was
I know
80s.
Brett's got Pong. It's on his list, baby.
Yeah, baby. So Brett's going to start us off with the Draft Boom. We draft the first 3 rounds are our favorites, and then we're going to give each other booms, which are the bad ones, to hopefully tank our team to make it a worse team than it is.
See, and I'm really interested to see where Brett goes with this.
Yeah.
To see what kind of flavor of video games like was his jam. So
Yeah, I pretty much have an idea for yours, Taylor, but Tim's and Brett's, I have a clue because obviously I lived with you during that era.
Yep.
So
All right. So my first round draft pick is probably the easiest one out of them all. I hope it is stealing from somebody. Goldeneye.
that's on my
That's
list.
on my list.
that, of course, that's the one of one.
Uh-huh. That is the only reason why I bought an N64.
Yes, I remember.
And it was. I remember it being like the first game that was so stinking hard to find and to rent. Even
Yes, I remember it was very difficult to rent.
I actually still have it.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
so do I. Yeah.
all my friends had it, but I didn't need it because I was always over there. So
Yeah, I remember before Brett got it, that I was so excited to go over to somebody's house that actually had it. I'm like, yeah, let's play.
yeah, that's a good one.
I think I was always Odd Job. I don't know. Who
Yeah,
I was.
because he was smaller and he was harder to hit.
Oh, was he?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't remember. All right, so I'm next here.
I would always pick Jaws, and he was slow.
Oh, I remember Jaws. I was like, why do you don't remember him? All right, so I'm going to pick NBA Jam.
No, that was gonna be my second round.
I love
See, I
NBA.
thought NBA Jam was going to be your number one.
No, I was hoping that would slide below the radar.
No, that one has so many good memories for me. So I mean, it may not be the best quality, but like that is a huge part of my childhood. So,
Okay.
All right, Taylor.
Oh, it's me?
Yep.
Oh, phew. Okay, I got to take this one because it is probably one of the best in the series. But I have to go Zelda Ocarina of Time.
That's fine with me. I didn't play a single Zelda game
Oh,
ever.
so good. That was the other game that was probably the most popular.
I had that on my list.
So I'm glad that I got that one.
All right, Timmy, you're up with the wheel. You get two picks.
Okay, well, I'll start with Smash Brothers.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I grew up loving that game.
I
It was
never played it.
It was a fun multiplayer game. You can play with friends. It was fun.
Was that on the GameCube? Is that the one?
It started on
It
64.
started on 64.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear about it till the GameCube.
Is Smash Brothers like what it is now today?
No, because you could only
No.
play up to 4.
Uh huh. But like, is it
Um,
the same principle?
Yeah, same
Okay.
principle.
Same principle.
But smaller cast and
It's where it all
Yeah.
started.
yeah.
I still haven't played it.
And the
I'd like
commercials
to.
for it were aces.
Was that the one that Donkey Kong was always on?
Well, that was the one where it starts like me and you and you.
Oh
and
yeah,
me,
yeah.
No matter how. And then it's like Pikachu and they're all like happy and then they just start beating up on each other.
Yep, I remember those
That
now.
was so cool.
And then I guess for my second choice, it's kind of like GoldenEye, but it's called Perfect Dark.
I
Oh.
remember Perfect Dark.
Dang it, Perfect Dark.
Didn't
was
you have
so
Perfect
good.
Dark, Brett?
No,
I have
So
did.
good.
I have Perfect Dark still.
Oh, really?
Dang it, that was going to be.
Is
my
that the
next pick.
game that you can shoot through there's like a gun you can shoot through walls?
Mhm.
Yep, I
Yeah.
remember that game. That's a good one. Good
Oh,
picks.
Dang. Okay.
All right, Taylor, you're back.
Okay, I'm going to Super Nintendo, and I'm going to take Final Fantasy. Well, it's Final Fantasy 3 on Super Nintendo, but it's technically number 6.
That's confusing.
Yeah. So
I didn't play any of the Final Fantasies. I'm not an RPG guy.
this one is probably
says the guy who has like a whole bunch of Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
I like that stuff versus the video games. Like I'm the guy who, unfortunately, when I'm playing a video game and it's telling me a story, I'm like, next, let's get to the fighting, let's get to the killing. Come on.
this one was one that I was addicted to, and it actually has a fantastic story to it. So okay, I got the two that I really wanted at least. So
All right, yeah, they're both RPGs.
yeah.
All right, so we got that. NBA Jam is off my list, and GoldenEye is off my list. I want to just take this one because I don't think anybody will. I mean, this is going to take somebody from somebody's list. It's Mortal Kombat. Did nobody have that on their list?
I don't have it on mine.
I had another
Oh
option
my
if somebody was
gosh.
going to steal something from me.
I can't believe that nobody had it on their list. Really? Okay, Brett, you're back.
All right. So with mine, again, nostalgia. I think it's a great game. Me and Jeremy would play it for hours.
I was wondering if you're going to pick this one.
Mega Man 2.
Yep.
Mega Mans were super fun.
I
Mega
love
Man.
Mega Man 2. That is a great game.
I've gone back and tried to play them. They're so hard.
Me and Brett can consistently beat the first round with all the bad guys, but once you get to the what is it
Dr.
called?
Wily
Yeah.
4-level stages or whatever.
They're really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was back when games were really hard.
Yep.
All right.
Brett, what you got now?
And so for the second one for my wheel pick is a game that I enjoy playing is Castlevania.
Oh, yep, I remember. you
I
playing
know
that a lot.
nobody was going to steal that one, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the round of things that nobody was going to steal. Because you picked Mega Man, that made it easier for me not to have to worry about which one I'm going to pick next. There is two left. There's two left that I could really take, and I think I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose Tony Hawk.
That's a good pick. That was definitely on my list.
Tony Hawk was definitely. I love the soundtracks. Like, I like when they give you the option to change the music, and like that one song, Superman or something like that. That was like the soundtrack of my childhood. I feel like I was always Kareem, always. Anyway, Taylor, you're up.
Okay. I am going with. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to go with Mario Kart 64.
I was wondering who was going to pick that one.
That one's a classic. Really fun.
I've actually never played that game.
That's so sad.
And
because,
people
like,
don't
the battles are fun.
People
the
don't
racing's
believe
fun.
me that I've never played that game.
I've played the newer versions. I've never played the 64 that I think. Like, I think did they have it for Wii?
Yeah. they
I
have
think I
one
played
for
it on the Wii. But like, if Brett didn't buy it, then I didn't play it because Brett bought the 64. I went straight from Sega to PlayStation, and I didn't change lanes until Xbox came. And I think, and that was much, much older in life that I got an Xbox. All right, Timmy.
Okay. I would say this game I played quite regularly growing up on the Super Nintendo, the Super Mario World.
Yep. That's
Just a classic game. I could play it over and over again. So much to do in it. I loved it.
That was it was between that or Super Mario.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart and that one for me.
Yeah, these games, I think every single one of Taylor's games he picked, I've played very little. And Timmy, yours too. Perfect Dark is probably the one I've played the most of yours.
Perfect Dark was an excellent game.
It was. I had a friend that owned that. That's why I think I played that one. All right, now you get to issue Brett his boom.
Okay. Well, I was focusing more on the Nintendo 64. And so I'm going to give you Pokemon Snap.
Oh, is
Dang it.
that a bad game? I've never heard of it.
It's awful.
You're literally you're on like this ride and you take pictures of Pokemon. That's it. It's the stupidest game, and it was so popular. It was very
It's
popular.
pretty bad.
I want to know how you advance. Like, if you don't take a picture, you don't get points
Or
or
like
something?
whatever like pose you get them in because they're like moving, you get a certain amount of points.
You want to be famous, don't you?
It's stupid. I'm so mad.
So I'd be playing this game while listening to the Blue song.
Basically, that's like your life. Now I gotta find it.
All right, Taylor. You got to give me a boom boom.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, my bad. It's Timmy's boom. You're giving Timmy his.
Oh man. I'm gonna give you Pong.
It's not
I'll
that
take
bad of
it.
a game.
I'll take it.
We've all played it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right, Taylor. I'm going to give you your boom. So this is a childhood hate one that I personally hate. So I have no idea how popular this will be with anybody else. But it's called Fester's Quest.
Oh, I thought you liked Fester's Quest.
I didn't. I don't know how I received that video game, but I just leaned into it.
Because I was gonna give that as a boom, but I'm like, I can't give it to you because you enjoyed it. And I do know that I believe you traded that video game to somebody. I don't know why. And then I think mom got mad at you because it was like, but I got a video game back. And
Yeah, good riddance if I did. I don't remember.
however, I think that video game is like worth money now.
Ah, crap. But that was just your Uncle Fester from the Addams Family, and you'd go around. I swear he had a plunger or something like that.
It looked like it was like a bagpipe or a plunger, and he would shoot various things, and I felt as though it was a very impossible game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you didn't get very far in it, and yeah, it was awful.
I'm still mad.
All right, so
Took my Pokemon Snap.
So bad.
It is.
all right, so am I giving this
To me.
To you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is, I think, the worst game ever. They made a documentary on it.
I think I know which
I
one it is.
strongly recommend
Oh, I know
anybody
what it is,
watch the
too.
documentary.
I was going to
Wait,
give
can
this
I-
to Taylor.
Can I say what it is?
Yes, what is
Is it the ET game?
It
Yep,
is the
that's
ET
the one
game.
I was going to give it to Taylor, but I was like,
It is so bad. My dad, we own it on the Atari still.
Yeah, I
we
remember.
still own it. It is the worst game. You are ET and you're running around and then you fall into a pit and then you have to use your like magic head lifting thing to get you out of the pit.
Elliot.
But if you don't have enough magic, you're stuck in the pit. And so then you just sit in the pit and then you die.
As ET should.
yeah. I was this
Yeah,
close of giving
I've
this to you
heard.
to Taylor.
What'd you give me again?
Give you is called Fester's
Fester's
Quest.
Quest. You
Uncle
should,
Fester.
You should do
Yeah.
some research into that.
It's pretty bad.
It's bad, but like every so often it's just like I could play this game. Where I like ET is
ET, no one. Yeah,
Yeah.
no one wanted that. And same. I don't understand how Pokemon Snap was a popular game.
Of all these games,
It
though,
was so boring.
probably I gave probably the weakest one. Fester's Quest is probably more enjoyable than even Pong, which would probably be the runner-up for me. that I
so
play.
it's funny about like the whole Pokemon thing because somebody made a Wikipedia page of the worst games and that is not on there. You have Superman 64, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, which is on a whole bunch of lists, Shaq Fu, which I do remember hearing how bad that
Shaq
game.
Fu.
Yeah.
He was like a kung fu.
Yeah. And then Hotel Mario. I mean, there's so many like games that are on I've never even heard of, but yeah, so I'm surprised. I was surprised by that selection because it's not on any of the lists that I saw.
Well, back in the day, it just followed the Pokemon craze. And so it became a popular game, but it wasn't a good game at all.
No, it's like you're on a roller coaster, but a really slow one, and you have to take pictures at the right time.
What platform was it on again?
64.
64. Wow, when you had more capabilities of doing other things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that wraps that up. Now it's on time for our one recommendation. What
All
do you
right.
recommend, Brett?
So my one recommendation is I've lost it now. Somebody else go.
I can go. Mine's going to be a not recommendation. My
Ooh.
not recommendation is going to be don't watch Upload Season 2 until Season 3 becomes available.
Oh wow.
That's a valid
That's
point.
an interesting unrecommendation. It makes me want to watch Upload Season 2, but then it also doesn't.
You haven't watched season 2?
I've only watched the first episode and started the second episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's my.
my recommendation was or is watch Upload, but I wasn't going to be specific about which season because I just think that show's funny.
Okay.
All right, so I got mine. So my recommendation is enjoy March Madness. Even though Kentucky destroyed my stupid bracket,
It happens.
15. Come on, Kentucky. You're a well-known team. You're a 2 and you lost to a 15.
Every year, a number 2 seed goes down.
Not every year, but it's like 1 in like 3 years or something like that.
I think in the past, like 4 or 5, a number 2 has gone down.
Huh.
Well, I'm
But-
second place now in our bracket, Brett.
Oh.
Thanks for
Yep.
Who's
thanks
first
for
place?
inviting me.
Our brother-in-law,
Sure.
Oh wow.
Patrick. Yep. And then Brett's last.
Of course. Thank you.
Sad face.
Thank you, Iowa, for ruining that, and thank you, Kentucky, for ruining that. I appreciate you.
But I mean, I didn't fill out a bracket, but I can at least say that I have Kansas winning it all.
Taylor,
'Cause
no,
every single year I have Kansas winning it all,
you have
and every year they upset me.
you have
so-
Wyoming winning it all. Don't
Yeah.
lie.
Are there? Wyoming's already out, right?
Wyoming was in it this year?
Yeah,
I think
they were.
they were in the
Mhm.
play-in game. I don't know if they won the play-in
Oh,
game,
jeez.
but I think they were in the play-in game.
Well, there's the pinnacle for them.
We love Wyoming so much, apparently. All right. What do you? Oh, I guess it's you, Timmy.
My recommendation, I would say it's kind of an odd show, but I really like it. It's on Netflix, and it's called The Umbrella Academy.
Okay. Yeah.
That is
I really like it, and season 3 is coming out in June. So-
How's season 2? Because I got through the first season and I enjoyed it, but I got into the second season and I just stopped watching.
They're trying to fix things they screwed up.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because first season I pushed my way through that one. That was a little bit more difficult for me.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's the show though.
Yeah.
You're like, is this a good show? But you keep plugging in because you're like, for some reason I gotta see what happens.
Mhm.
It's just different.
I remember when you said you finished the second season, you're
Yeah.
like, you got to watch it. It's so much better than the first season. And for some reason, I haven't gotten back to it.
No, and I didn't stop watching it because I didn't like it. It just, like, I didn't, like you said, the first season was a push. And so as I got to the second season, I'm like, I'll get around to
It kind of starts slow in the second season.
Okay.
I mean, I think I liked what I saw the very first episode that I didn't finish. I'm probably about
So-
10, 20 minutes into the first episode. But yeah. Well,
All right.
cool. I guess I'll do and not do certain things. Just kidding. I've already watched season 2 of Upload. But I'll
Uh,
give Umbrella Academy a chance. And I'm already in a bracket.
But would you say that I was right on the wait for season 3 of Upload?
Yeah, it was really dumb. I was really mad when just like you, Taylor, when I got to episode 7 and you're like, okay, where's the next episode? And then you're like, oh, shoot, there's no more
What?
episodes.
They, instead of a 10 season?
Yes,
It's
they
only
did 7.
Wow. That's disappointing.
It is. And,
Which is why, yeah.
and I will say, because of that, they tried to hurry along some of the story.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it still works out, but it needs a third season too.
Yeah, but don't you feel like the show could have had at least 2 more episodes to drag out at least the story that they already had?
Oh,
in
totally.
Place? Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's certain parts of it that are like, they rushed through that. Okay. But now we're here at the
But
end.
still, I mean, it's
It's
still a
still-
strong season,
yes.
but
Season 1's hilarious,
think-
though.
I just think that there was some missing episodes of this season. So
Yep. Well, definitely could have ended a little bit better. I mean, yes, it's a cliffhanger kind of thing, but
dun dun dun.
All right. Anything to plug before we go?
yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and to
Yeah.
follow us.
Like, subscribe, and we're really working on getting our polls up for all of our draft booms and fisticuffs, so we can start voting on that. And
And yeah, Timmy will be here to help us with that, right, Tim?
That's right.
yep, so look forward to that vote and
And then,
get a sticker.
and then maybe in the near future, live stream on Twitch.
Yes, we're working on that as well. So